Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'm a...
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58.
Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
whistle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this. It's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Demir Bird, 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
15-yard line.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. He is out of bounds inside the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the Seahawks 4-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And at the 25-yard line, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown, Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Steelers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When the spotlight is at its brightest,
1st and 10.
and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
At the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 12-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Steelers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Wilson flushed it, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top row. I like it. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Wilson now, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Seahawks, 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And that's going to tie things up now at 28. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. We're kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Steelers 35. Seahawks 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin Bush able to run it down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he gets gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, look at the juke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it back to the house. Fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Seahawks 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Going for Metcalf on the deep, and it's caught. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 42, Seahawks 35.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Completion here to Claypool. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Wilson. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now they'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Wilson. There's that man again. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Can you believe the decision to go for 2 here? For all intents and purposes, this play could decide the Super Bowl. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
42. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.